the New York Knicks won a basketball game. They won a game where they were up double-digit points in the second half. That hasn't happened much this year. They're 4-17 in their last 21 games. So if you enjoyed the win last night, go down right now and like this video. Welcome into New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and in today's show, we're going to take a look back at what happened and how the Knicks beat the Los Angeles Clippers, but we're also going to talk about the young guys who got to play, and being Cam Reddish, Immanuel Quickley, Jericho Sims, and how the old guys didn't play in the fourth quarter. But first, let's take a look back at last night in the box score and what happened for the Knicks to finally win a game where they were up double-digit points in the second half. The Knicks, prior to last night, in their last 10 games where they were up double-digit points in the second half, they were 1-10. So it feels good to come out back on top where you're finally winning a game by double digits and you come out with a W. To look back at some stats, RJ Barrett continues to do what RJ Barrett does. He's getting downhill, he's dominating the ball in the pick and roll situations, and he's finding ways to finish at the cup. Even though defenses are strategizing him to not let him get to his left hand, he gets there with the Euro and finishes off with the left very nicely. RJ played a nice game last night, and so did Immanuel Quickley, one of his better games of the season. He had 21 points, 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds for IQ. He was very active. He also had 6 assists. And Cam Reddish finally showed why the Knicks gave up the first-round pick and the superstar Kevin Knox. Just kidding. We all know he's not a superstar. But he had 17 points, and he went 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And he looked active and energized, and he had a very strong fourth quarter. But let me know, what was your one-word reaction to the win last night versus the Los Angeles Clippers? For me, it is finally the Knicks. They have been so starved and desperate of a win, especially when they have been up double digits in the second half. I'm very curious for all of your responses. I'll be down in the comment section reading them. So be colorful. Let me know, what is your one-word reaction to the Knicks win? And I want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time watching a Knicks Now by Chat Sports video, we're a one-stop shop for all things New York Knicks related. When it comes to news, rumors, trade rumors, we did a video on Donovan Mitchell last week after NBC Sports came out and reported that the Knicks and World Wide West are going to go all in on Mitchell this summer. That's what we do. We react to news, rumors, and we've also got a New York Giants channel here at Chat Sports. So if you love the Giants, go over there and subscribe to them. That's youtube.com/NYGiantsTV. But if you're a Knicks fan and you want more Knicks content on YouTube, go down right now and hit that big red button. RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish clipped the Clippers. Yeah, that was pretty punny, but I had to put it out there. They looked really well, and I liked the way that they played together. Reddish scored 15 of his 17 points in the fourth quarter, and RJ played the first half, the 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. When they play on the floor, it's almost like they went to college together and they played together on the court, and they had that type of chemistry. Cam Reddish, 17 points. He went 4 of 8 from the field, but he really got it done at the free throw line in the charity stripe. When he decides to go downhill and attack the basket, he's one of the best on this team at doing that, and he has a very creative way to finish around the rim. RJ, he did RJ things, 24, 9, and 4. A little inefficient, 8 of 18 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, but he really showed that he is the leader of this team. And Cam Reddish, he showed flashes last night of the type of prospect he can be in the association. 6'8", he's long, he's lanky, he's athletic, he can put it on the deck, and he can get to a spot and whenever he wants to do so. This is a guy that can be instant offense for the New York Knicks. I'd hope that Tom Thibodeau continues to use Cam Reddish in the way that he has the past couple of games. His minutes are up, and so is his production. More minutes equals more production for Cam Reddish, so put him on the court, Tibbs, and let the young kid hoop. The thing that I liked the most about last night is RJ, IQ, obviously Immanuel Quickley, Reddish, and Deuce. They outscored the Los Angeles Clippers 36-6 in the 12 minutes they were on the floor together. What does that tell me? Let the young guys play. Every night you don't get to play the Los Angeles Clippers, so I wouldn't expect the same results. But when you let the young guys play, the active players, the people that have chips on their shoulders, people that are still trying to prove their worth in the NBA, the results are going to be good, and you were rewarded now because they're bettering the players they are right now, and you also get to see the players that are going to be playing for the New York Knicks for the coming years. Immanuel Quickley, he had a great game. Every time he's on the court, especially since the All-Star break, The Knicks offense and the Knicks team defense. Everything about the Knicks is better than when Alec Burks was on the court. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, over 50% from the field. Immanuel Quickley is really starting to round into the player that I thought he could be coming out of his first year out of Kentucky. He flashed in his rookie year, took a step back this year. He benefited in his rookie year about getting to the free throw line for the ticky-tack fouls like Lou Will did. This year it hasn't gotten him to the free throw stripe that much, but it's time. It is time to start Immanuel Quickley and have Alec Burks come off the bench. You get nothing out of now and tomorrow by playing Alec Burks, whereas you get everything out of playing Immanuel Quickley now and tomorrow. I understand there's going to be people saying, yo, Marsh, Immanuel Quickley's not a true point guard, but the Knicks offense doesn't really have a true point guard. How many times do we see RJ Barrett bring up the ball? Immanuel Quickley, Julius Randle. Different people bring up the ball, but what Immanuel Quickley has done in the last 6 games, he has been on fire. 15 points per game, shooting above 50% from the field, and 47% from beyond the three-point line. He adds spacing. He adds movement. He adds quickness. He brings the tempo up a notch when he's on the court. Immanuel Quickley has been the type of point guard that Knicks fans have been wanting for so long. He's not a 10 assist guy. He may be a 5 assist guy next year, but when the ball is in his hands, it just moves more and good things happen for this offense. So it's time for the New York Knicks to go ahead, bench Alec Burks, and let Immanuel Quickley take the reins of this offense. But pick a point guard for me. Who do you want being the one? Who do you want to be the point guard for the Knicks for the remainder of the season? If you want it to be Alec Burks, go down and type AB, or if you want it to be IQ, go down and type IQ. And I want to tell you about this awesome deal we have going on with our sponsor, Fanatics. St. Patrick's Day, it's just a week away. It's almost here. And you're going to need a shirt to rock when you go out to the bars and you're trying to get crazy. You don't want to be getting pinched by some rando because you don't got green on. But make sure you do it with a Knicks shirt that has some green in it. How swaggy are those Knicks St. Patty's Day green uniforms that they don't wear anymore when Nate Robinson won the slam dunk contest? Those are swaggy. We don't got those for you today, but we do have you this awesome shirt. So it's on sale. So you get a shirt that's on sale, and you get to wear a shirt that's Knicks-centric, and you get to wear it on St. Patty's Day. That's a win-win. You just got to go to chatsports.com/KnicksGreen. I think there's something happening with the New York Knicks. Tom Thibodeau is taking a step. He's evolving. Is the Knicks youth movement here? Since the All-Star break, Jericho Sims, his minutes are up. Immanuel Quickley, his minutes are up. Cam Reddish, his minutes are up. Quentin Grimes, he was playing a lot, then he got hurt. It finally feels as if the youth movement is here, and rightfully so, because Tom Thibodeau said everything was going to be merit-based. And for Evan Fournier, Julius Randle, and Alec Burks, they have not earned and deserved the minutes they got, and the proof is in the pudding. Tommy Beer, he put out this article where he highlighted the Knicks struggling in the fourth quarter, and he said this, and I thought it was very telling about the older trio. Before the Clippers win, New York has held a double-digit lead in 10 of their previous 12 contests and managed to lose 9 of those 10 games. The Knicks had led by 14-plus points in 5 of their previous 7 games and figured out a way to lose every one of them. Julius Randle, Alec Burks, and Evan Fournier were the 3 players that logged the most minutes in those defeats. Of the 430 players who have played at least 1 minute in the fourth quarter of an NBA game over the last month, Randle, Burks, and Fournier ranked dead last in plus-minus at 428th, 429th, and 430th, respectively. And what do you know? Randle, Burks, and Evan didn't play in the fourth quarter last night, and the Knicks finally won a game where they were up double digits in the fourth quarter. Causation, correlation, I don't give a damn. It is time for Julius Randle and his minutes to take a step back. I don't even need to see Alec Burks play at all anymore. I like what Fournier is. He's a shooter. He's a scorer. When he gets hot, look out. He's a microwave type of player, and he's a top 10 in the NBA in three-pointers made this season. But I want to hone in on Julius Randle right now. He played great before the NBA All-Star break, came back from the break, and he's been terrible. Worse than he's been all season. In the last 5 games, Julius Randle is shooting 15%. 15% from the three-point line. I wouldn't play basketball this weekend. I think I could go out there right now and shoot better than 15% from the three-point line. He's shooting an even better, amazing 33% from the field. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell I'm not being serious. Yeah, his raw stats look well. They look good. 17 points, 8 rebounds, But when you look at the efficiency, Randle's shot is broken. He doesn't even shoot with the same stroke that he did last year. He doesn't look confident. He always hesitates. They're always a pump fake. It's either in between his ears or the fundamentals of his shot are completely different than they were last year. I don't know what it is, but if he's going to be on the New York Knicks next season, the Knicks, they need to figure out what's wrong with Randle, and they need to get him back on track. I'm not sure he'll ever be the 2020 Randle that we saw where he was a second All-NBA team player, but hopefully he can be better than the version we've seen in the last 5 games and pretty much for the most part of this season this year. But let me know, do you still believe in Julius Randle? Do you think he can ever bounce back? Let me know. Type B for believe or type O for out. I think I'm out on Julius Randle. I think the Knicks need to trade him this offseason. I think you build around RJ Barrett, get the young guys around him, and build this roster around the Maple Mamba. But let me know. Type B for believe or O for out. And give me a follow on Twitter, guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, and I need your help. I'm trying to get there. It's been a long road, but we're almost there, and I need everyone watching this video to go and hit me up on Twitter. Give me a follow at @MarshallGreen_. And look, if you give me a follow and send me a DM letting me know you came from this video, I'll give you a follow back at @MarshallGreen_.